you, but they are ready for the dangers on that screen on the left side, and they're going to go into the battlefield for game 1.
Apparently SNooFL got put on here as Scum SNooFL because there was some kind of an event where he showed up and he had a headache, so he didn't put his setup on like one of the areas. I think it was here like, what, last week? Yeah, so he was put in as Scum SNooFL, so I sat down, did production for a minute, changed it to Super Scum. And he was so upset, and I felt so bad, so I deleted it immediately.
Poor SNooFL.
Oh.
He can't catch a break. He almost caught a bowling ball there, and that would have maybe been enough to kill on Battlefield.
He had charged most of that, and he didn't have a jump. Yeah, that's a 20-second stock waiting to happen. That bowling ball is so strong. I'm fairly certain it's like Bowser forward smash power.
That's why even though like Fox has so many tools in the neutral in this matchup, it can be volatile in situations like that because of just the edge guarding prowess of Villager and the vulnerability of Fox off the stage. So you can just see Stocker explode left, right, and center here.
Yeah, SNooFL's been really good about juggling Panda Bair when he gets him into midair, but pretty much the whole game is this neutral between these two guys because they know each other so well. They have excellent punish games if they can get a feel for the stage and a grasp in neutral. Panda knows how to go for stocks, SNooFL knows how to go for heavy percentage, and that's usually the big story here.
It feels like Fox controls the stage better vertically in this matchup because, you know, Fox is so good at just catching people's landings left and right and then sending you to the skies with up air. But then when you've got like knockback going horizontally, you see how potent Villager is.
That back throw with the net from that far away, as he walks into up smash.
That was a light up smash if I ever saw one.
The Villager back throw kind of looks like what taking out the trash should be. Like Chicago used to call the Diddy Kong up smash the taking out the trash, but really he's hucking it into the blast zone.
Oh yeah, you're flinging it into the alley. Get out of here. It's Monday. It's like 6 a.m. The trash car is showing up. Trash car. The garbage truck.
Trash car. Oh la la. The garbage truck. What do you call it? The trash car.
I was hanging with I think it was Nero, who's in Los Angeles, and he said he had never seen a garbage truck before in his life.
What?
And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Anyway, Nero's really good at Smash, but not really good at real life, like many other Smashers here. But okay, SNooFL, very good at Smash. Finds the single advantage he needs there, clean it up in the end.
What happened to that stock? You were telling a short story about Nero, and then the stock was gone. He was at 0. What the hell? What just happened?
I think it was just Fox doing Fox.
I feel like I blinked.
That's what happened. A couple up airs happen. If you get 2 or 3 up airs in a row, that's like 45-50, and then you're halfway to the stock at that point, especially when you seal it up with the up smash.
He was at 130 on up smash. There was just like ran him across the stage. So SNooFL going to take the 1-0 lead. So off Battlefield now, we're going to go to Smashville. I think Panda Bair's had enough of the Fox running around on platforms, and I can't say that I blame him.
Smashville, a classic stage, of course, for Villager. Classic stage for many characters, although it is Villager's home stage, which no one else can really claim.
Yeah, there aren't too many characters that actually get benefits from their home stage. Like, I don't think Fox is really like Lilat. I don't think Villagers exactly love Smashville or Town and City. It's very strange. Home field advantage almost doesn't exist in this game.
Kirby doesn't really particularly like Dreamland, if you ask me.
Kirby doesn't really particularly like being selected at stage select. It's not his fault.
That has a lot more to do with it, you're right. Okay, trying to use that Lloyd Rocket to cover his advance here is Panda Bair, and he even like threw out the pocket in the end in case there was an emergency reflector from the Fox. And we were talking about that dynamic a little bit in the winner's side set because of how the reflector and the Lloyd Rocket interact.
Yeah, so it was like a reflect into a pocket into a reflect a pocketed Lloyd Rocket to kill Panda. It was a really bizarre interaction that happened in their last set. We're trying to figure out what if Villager's pocket actually enhances the percent knockback. Uh-oh.
Okay, find the tricky angle here though, but not enough. Look at that neutral get up, just gonna get sniped real quick by Panda Bair, and that's a lead.
That almost seemed like bait. Like he did the dash attack because he knew that it had very few lag frames at the end of it, so that as soon as SNooFL went for the neutral get up, he could snap him with the net. Because in order to get like a character like Fox's speed with the net, you have to be prepared to do exactly what he did. As that forward smash on non-tech. Was that even techable?
That was down smash.
What did I say, forward smash?
Yeah.
That was absolutely down smash.
He did the split skis.
I meant down smash. I just got confused by the moving him forward.
That could have been an untechable. I actually did not catch the spin rate.
This game is so strange.
Did we confirm if untechables are in Ultimate? Do we know that yet? They're not?
We know that there are...
I got the report from Moniker
There weren't in the demo, but that doesn't mean they won't be there later. Maybe some characters will have them.
That's true.
Moniker 2. I can't wait for Moniker to get back from school so we get whatever Moniker trilogy.
I can't wait for Smash Bros. 6 when we'll have Moniker 3.
Moniker Deluxe. Moniker 2 Turbo.
Moniker Game of the Year edition.
I'm praying for Moniker 2 Turbo. Panda making the moving tree on platform. It's like,
that's kind of really scary.
It's menacing. But he doesn't have.
At first I thought he did it to be cute, and I was like, wait a minute. He can cover like his advance in a bunch of directions, but nowhere to go on that one.
Count all 3 of those turnips. 34% chance to die horribly. Look at him shrug on.
He didn't need the 3. He could have gotten a spike with the 2.
Look at their fake pop-off and their fake screaming. They're so innocent. Smash community, protect these two.
Protect the headphones that Panda's wearing. I'm afraid that the hair is just going to pop off. And like, they're going to fall to the ground in pieces. There's just too much hair to be contained.
I got to imagine Panda's hair is super lightweight, though. Like that it's maintained very well to get the flow. Anyway, we're underway in Town and City after that strange hair segue.
And quickly trading advantage states back and forth here. You see the combos both players have against each other are pretty streamlined.
Yeah, you see these from Fox a lot, but Panda's one of the only villagers anywhere who straight up is playing like an aggressive version of Villager as he straight up hits him with the bowling ball. SNooFL had to duck the first bowling ball.
That whole setup was predicated by the slingshot at the very edge that caught Fox out of his double jump. Usually when Fox has that double jump, that allows him to mix up the timings of the Fox Illusion or the Firefox, which has been really good for SNooFL so far in this set to avoid the bowling ball until that exact moment.
Alright, Panda's turn to be off stage. SNooFL doing everything he can to throwing out the back air, just trying to take the stock with an errant hitbox. He's not really going for any kind of crazy setup. And it's kind of what you have to do against Villager. Villager off stage is like his home. It's the one character you can truly say that about. Good reaction there from SNooFL to get the regrab, but can't really get anything out of it.
At the same time, Fox doesn't necessarily mind just having stage control this whole time, because he's just in an aggressive position. It didn't really allow Villager to get any meaningful percent. Only, I think, 2 slingshots to his name so far on the stock.
Panda's being extra careful because he knows that with this much rage, if he can put like maybe 35 to 40% damage on Fox, a bowling ball can just kill it.
Oh yeah, I think even less, probably. Especially at max right now.
Well, he'd have to like charge it, but yeah, it could. Up throw not going to kill yet. The fact that we're even having this conversation about Fox's up throw is telling.
Panda pretty content to just take these little dinks and dunks here. Just little damages. Will add up over time.
Yeah. Up throw? Not quite yet.
No, that's like 225, I think, is when that's going to kill.
Yeah,
even on Town and City.
With no rage, yeah. Forward throw soon.
That sweet spot nair will kill before the throw. Okay. Oh. All right. You got it.
Okay, Snoof. That's happened too many times today because it's happened twice. Oh!
The double jump is saved, and we talked about that a little bit.
Yes.
How that really helps mix up.
SNooFL also wisely just side being back up on the stage, away from anything Villager could jank him with right on ledge. Something that a lot of players don't take full advantage of when they have the opportunity to in situations. They just instinctively go, oh, I'm going to snap ledge faster or delay it. Sometimes you can just jump on the stage.
Mm-hmm. Especially against these slower characters like Villager. Like a character like Cloud can definitely cover that jump onto the stage pretty easily on reaction. But Villager, he has to commit to either like the ledge option or the higher up options.
Panda just down smash, or charged a down smash on platform, and it was really scary for a second. Because I wasn't sure what the animation was, like, briefly. I had to look at it like, what is happening? Oh, the Lloyd Rocket? Oh,
he should just be dead.
No.
Oh, I cannot believe how much faith Fox had in that Firefox. Oh my goodness, he is still alive.
This is Ghost SNooFL.
Yeah, he's playing on house money right now. Let's see if he can finish it up. But oh, the sweet spot shot is gonna do it.
Oh man, that was close. SNooFL did all that work to get back, evaded like 2 frame traps, multiple edge guard situations, and he just got caught by a back air. And that's just got to feel heartbreaking.
He pulled the trigger on his own back air. I think it was a back air versus back air situation, and it's just a little bit too slow. And you see they're talking animatedly about that game. That was That was a heartbreaker for SNooFL fans. Definitely hanging on by the seat of your pants if you're a Panda Bair fan.
I really hope that there are actual, like, fans of people at home with, like, little signs and, like...
That was more of a hypothetical
Panda
because
Bair
I think if you're a fan of Panda or a fan of SNooFL, you're a fan of both.
Yeah, that's
It's impossible to be a fan of one and not the other.
That may be true. That depends if SNooFL sets the setup up.
Now there's that one guy who's just like, man, I hate SNooFL. I asked him to shake my hand after our set, and he didn't. Good for you, guy.
Hope that guy's listening, too.
Anyway,
That one
back
guy.
to Town and City.
Back to 55% in 4 hits.
This is Fox's home is getting you stuck on that ledge. Just getting damages left and right. Not too much of, like, we saw a lot of, like, the long combo strings back and forth earlier. Now it's just kind of like a ledge trap game for SNooFL.
Alright, so yeah, Snoof had to be wary to full hop and not short hop in for that dare. Because bowling ball trade would have felt super bad there.
Oh, and he was able to land in time for the up tilt. Wow, great fastfall to enable that entire frame trap situation. And SNooFL got a big lead.
Yeah, that is actual technical fundamentals. SNooFL can do a lot of things with Fox really well fundamentally. He knows how to perfect pivot when he needs to. He can dash dance a little bit. And the fastfall into instant up tilt is something that you have to time exceptionally well. SNooFL always been very good at these things and getting progressively better as time goes on.
Using the Lloyd Rocket to set up for the grab, and now this is a Panda's time to strike. 120%. Oh my goodness, that roll was just in the nick of time here. Another little SNooFL has been just like bipping and bopping in his seat. You're not able to see it because there's no player cams, but he's been like bouncing up and down in reaction to a lot of these like close calls and harrowing plays.
Yeah, he does not want to lose this game by any stretch of the imagination. He's going to reflector that.
But that Nair is going to help Panda get back on the stage and looking for another grab, barely dodging. And now slowing things down with the lasers is SNooFL. Got his back to the edge, don't want to mess.
SNooFL got to finish off this game as soon as possible, though, because as we talked about last game, Villager with Rage can get super scary and put you in really bad spots very quickly, just with, you know, one random janky, I got you off stage, suddenly getting bowling balled, and here we go again. Now, can Panda Bair evade all of the SNooFL kill moves?
And it's like another up smash. We've seen a couple of those KOs so far in this set. Up air, back air. Up tilt can even set up into a frame trap, of course. Or not a frame trap, I'm sorry, like a 50-50 situation.
Alright, I like the jabs, but that back air is going to finish it off. Panda was real close to putting that in like kill percent. And it feels so strange to talk about Villager going, alright, Fox is at 30, he's at kill percent. Like, that's the kind of stuff you do in games where, like, there's a Wario, you know, oh, they're at ding dong percentage at like 70, stuff like that. You know, Cloud can finishing touch you. Or, you know,
that's why this game is so scary, right? It's because all these characters, like, there's 58 characters in this game. They all have different situations where they can kill you with different things, right? And then in the next game, there's going to be the same thing where, like, there's just a random character that'll kill you at 35 with a bowling ball. But then there's going to be 10 of those that just have, like, all these just random pockets of tricks that they throw out on the screen. And you got to understand every single matchup like that. But I don't think there's any matchup that these two players on your right know better than this one. And so here we go on to Smashville for the deciding game. Winner gets to play Mr. Tyler himself.
Yeah, Tyroy making his last appearance at an Ignition for the foreseeable future. He'll be returning to Urbana-Champaign for school, so he'll be gone for quite some time. He's looking to win his, what, like 5th Ignition consecutively that he's been at. I'm not sure if he lost to Ned any time.
He did lose to one to Ned, but I think it was maybe the last time I was here.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
At least a month ago.
Got people screaming, please help, in the background. Obviously, that has to do with Villager being on ledge.
There's some silly doubles going on in the back. Oh no, and also some DBFZ. I believe someone brought a Dragon Ball FighterZ setup. Yep. That game's pretty entertaining, too.
Yeah, meanwhile, SNooFL's got full-on stage control, and he's looking a lot better at the beginning of this game than he had been in previous games.
Using that jab a lot here is Panda Bair, just by a little bit of time, by a little bit of control, but this time the platform not going to save you here, Panda. You are down a lot.
I'm glad to see SNooFL starting to bust out the forward tilt after certain like tilts and other tilts and certain aerials on landing, specifically because he virtually didn't use that move for 4 games. And he's been using it to zone Panda out when he has stage control, and Panda just hasn't been able to get him off stage more than like 2 or 3 times because of it.
Now we're in that position where Panda again has to commit to things like these grabs, and they're costing him. Look at all this damage added up just from 2 whiffed grabs. That's like a 35–40%, but now, okay, looking for the reward state from landing that grab even isn't really comparable.
No, not at all. All right, both these gentlemen trying to find their way back to center stage. Panda going to have a lot harder time just because his character is not as fast, doesn't fall as fast. Down to stock, 127%. This is far more precarious than the last few games.
Down throw, going to look to try and set up, I guess, 4 lasers. Oh, okay, there's, again, we're playing on house money. You touched the second hit of the up air with some, like, melee SDI or something. I don't even know. But sweet spot in air, almost enough to kill even on its own.
We're getting him to the point where forward throw is actually going to kill.
At the ledge, it might.
Yeah, it has to be at the ledge. But it's about 200%. He's got that right there is them knowing each other and the matchup really well. Knowing to shield both hits of the up tilt because a lot of people get stuck on drop shield. Panda immediately trying to shield the up smash that was probably coming from SNooFL. Wow, he got deleted.
And there's life left in this villager.
Delete system 32 on the Fox setup.
Okay, you saw how fast that Fox fell. That could have been scary.
He's at 40. He already hit him with 1 bowling ball.
You don't mess with the tree right now. You stay as far away as humanly possible from that tree. It will wilt here, and now with your Fox, you cannot afford Villager the opportunity, but
he went for it. He's alive! 208%.
Canceling the momentum with that Void Rocket, and the edge has kept Villager alive time and time again on that last stock, but it won't be enough in that very last opportunity, and it's going to be SNooFL again. I believe it's a rematch.
Yeah, we're going to get Tyroy SNooFL Grands, which should be a good one. We now confirmed with Panda Bair getting knocked out at 3rd place, unable still to take down his first ignition in his career. But SNooFL, a former winner, which Big Mac takes full responsibility for if he's listening. And
I saw him in